Hello students, today we are going to study about structure of an atom. Our syllabus includes 14 chapters, so we are going to start today chapter number 2, structure of an atom. Today's topics to cover are electromagnetic spectrum, Planck's quantum theory and its postulates, relationship between wavelength and frequency, and to solve the numerical based upon Planck's quantum theory. Let us start. The first topic here is electromagnetic spectrum. What is the electromagnetic spectrum? It is the arrangement of different type of electromagnetic radiation in increasing order of their frequency or decreasing order of their wavelength. What are electromagnetic radiation? These are radio waves, microwaves, infrared rays, visible rays, ultraviolet rays, X rays, and gamma rays. With this picture, it is also clear that radio waves are having their longer wavelength and gamma rays are having shorter wavelength. Or else you can say frequency of gamma rays is more, frequency of radio waves is less. Let us study about relationship between wavelength and frequency. Wavelength and frequency both are inversely proportional to each other. That is, if wavelength is more, frequency will be less. If frequency is more, wavelength will be less. That is relation between wavelength and frequency is c is equal to nu lambda. Here c is the velocity of light. What is a wavelength? Wavelength is represented by lambda and it is the distance between two consecutive crusts as shown in the picture. Lambda has its units meter or angstrom. 1 angstrom is always equal to 10 raised to power minus 10 meter, or 1 angstrom is also equal to 10 raised to power minus 8 centimeter. Once again here relationship between frequency and wavelength is shown here. C is equal to nu lambda. Nu is the frequency, lambda is the wavelength, and c is the velocity of light. Its value is 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. One more term is there, wave number. Wave number is always equal to 1 oblique wavelength, that is 1 by lambda, or you can say wave number is inversely proportional to wavelength. Next topic here is Planck's quantum theory. Max Planck in 1990 he said that energy emitted by a source is always discontinuous. It comes in the form of small energy bundles called quanta. Its postulate is shown in the picture here. He said energy is not emitted or absorbed continuously. That means it is always emitted or absorbed discontinuously. It is emitted in the form of small energy bundles or small energy packets called quanta. If energy source is light, then in that case energy emitted is called photon. In that case quanta is known as photon. That energy bundle is called as photon. Postulate number 2, it states that energy of each quanta is directly proportional to frequency. That is E is directly proportional to nu. When you open the proportionality constant, then E become equal to h nu. Here h is the constant of proportionality which is called Planck's constant. Its value is 6.626 into 10 raised to the power minus 34 joule second. Postulate number 3, it states that energy emitted or absorbed by a source is always whole number multiple of quanta, or a body can emit or absorbs energy only in terms of integral multiple of quantum or photon. That means energy which is emitted by a source, it is always be in the form of 1 quanta, 2 quanta or 3 quanta. Here n is the whole number. That means energy emitted by the source will not be in fractions like half quanta, like 1.5 quanta. No. It will be always 1, either 2 or 3 or 4. So according to Planck's quantum theory, relationship is energy emitted will be equal to h nu. H is the Planck's constant, nu is the frequency. If you and one more relation you know about nu, that was C is equal to h. C is equal to nu lambda. From there you can find out the value of nu, that will come equal to C by lambda. So you can put the value of C nu in the equation and you will get E is equal to hc upon lambda. Let us solve one numerical based upon the relationship. Read the statement here. A radiation have wavelength 4650 angstrom. Calculate wave number and frequency. Given is the velocity of light 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. So we need to find two quantities here. First one is wave number, second one is frequency. And we all know wave number is equal to 1 upon lambda. That means we need to find out lambda. And frequency, we know the formula C is equal to nu lambda. So as here given is wavelength is equal to 4650 angstrom, convert the angstrom unit into meter because the unit of velocity was given 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Thereby we need to convert lambda into angstrom into meter. Thereby you need to multiply with 10 raised to the power minus 10 meters. So as we know the formula, frequency nu is equal to C upon lambda. So value of C we know, and lambda also it is given, that is 4650 into 10 raised to the power minus 10 meter. So thereby we can easily find out the value of nu, which is 6.4 into 10 raised to the power 18 second inverse. And we all know what is wave number. Wave number is 1 upon lambda. So lambda we already know. So 1 upon lambda, answer will come 2.150 into 10 raised to the power 4 centimeter inverse. In this way we are going to solve the numerical. Let us try this numerical. All of you try this numerical by yourself. Let us understand the statement. The frequency of radiation belonging to radio waves is 3 into 10 raised to power 7 hertz. Find the wave number and wavelength of radiation. Once again we have to find out wave number, that is nu bar is equal to 1 upon lambda. So we need to find out the value of lambda first. Given is frequency. Frequency is given to us. So we know the relation C is equal to nu lambda. From there we can find out lambda. Nu value is already given to us. Then that after finding the wavelength we can easily find out the wave number. So fine, I hope all the student can do this question easily. So answers has been given already. You try the question with yourself. Wavelength will answer will come out 10 meter or 1000 centimeter, and wave number will come out 10 raised to the power minus 3 centimeter inverse. Try this question. Let us go ahead. This was the answer. So let us recap the things we have today discussed about electromagnetic spectrum, which was arrangement of different electromagnetic radiations. That radiations were MRI, visible, ultraviolet, X-rays and gamma rays. Once again repeating: microwaves, radio waves, infrared rays, visible and ultraviolet rays, then X-rays, and last one was gamma rays. Second, we discuss about Planck's quantum theory. Planck in 1990 he said that energy emitted or absorbed by a source is always discontinuous. It is not coming out continuously, but it is coming out discontinuously. Like bullets comes out from the pistol. Pistol is just considered like a source from where the energy is emitted, and bullets are quantas of energy, considered like that. So energy is like you all know, from the bullet, from the pistol, bullets will not come out continuously, but it will comes out one by one. So similarly, energy emitted by the source will also be discontinuous, it will come single by single. So that bundles of energy are called as quanta. And particularly if the source of emitting the radiation is light, in that case that quanta was known as photon. The photon is just a quanta. Next, we have discussed the numericals. In the numerical, we have used the formula C is equal to nu lambda. That relationship we have used, and one more, E is equal to h nu. E is the energy, h is the Planck's constant, and nu is the frequency. Thank you very much.